Way too many of us walk around with a mask. We pretend to be someone that we're not so that we can please the people around us. Usually, it's to make your family happy, to make your friends happy, to make your significant other happy, and at the cost of your own happiness. When you fake or pretend or create this persona, not really being yourself, it creates a huge problem in your mind and in your psyche, because you're basically creating another personality. If you're the kind of person that's introverted and you like to spend a lot of time with yourself and by yourself, if you're the kind of person that just doesn't really like social events and gatherings that much, but you're with somebody that constantly wants to go out, and for them, you push yourself, you force yourself to go out and spend time around people, and it makes you unhappy, at the end of the day, you're not serving them and you're not serving you. This is a relationship that's bound to go downhill. If you're around friends that don't really like you for the real you, when you talk about the things that you actually enjoy, they kind of look at you weird and judge you. Whereas when you are in with their thing and you're part of the group, they accept you and they love you and they applaud you for that, then you're around the wrong friends. And for a lot of people, the biggest reason we keep doing it, the biggest reason we keep struggling, the biggest reason we don't just move on is because we're afraid to be alone. That's the truth. I mean, think about it. It's a basic human need to have connection, to have relationships. And we think that, well, these people, at least they like me. You know, or this person, at least they're actually in a relationship with me. What if I can't find someone new? What if I can't be around other people? What if other people just won't like me or accept me? Because I've been fake for this long and pretending for this long, how do I even know who I really am? And you gotta break through this thing, because it's gonna torture you for the rest of your life if you let yourself continue to live with a fake persona. If you continue to pretend to be somebody that you really aren't, it's going to damage yourself. It's going to create trauma. And the people around you, you'll invest more and more into this persona. They'll invest into it, you'll invest into it. Before you know it, you don't even know who you are anymore. And there's nothing more depressing or sad than that. The worst thing is when somebody loses themselves, their voice, who they really are, to make somebody else happy. And the truth is, you're not even making them happy. You think you are, but it's really that they genuinely believe that you are this persona that you're putting on. They really believe that you are this character. So that's what makes them happy. And the real you just wouldn't connect with them. So here's the thing. So long as you keep doing this, you're actually blocking the opportunity for somebody to connect with the real you. You see, when you're not putting your real you out there, you're not giving the real you a chance. You keep putting on this persona, and it puts you in a situation where nobody can really see who you really are. Nobody can become friends with that person. Nobody can fall in love with that person. Nobody can connect with that person. And that's such a shame that I want you to please let go of the mask and just watch what happens. I know initially it hurts. I know initially the people around you might say, oh, well, get back in your little box. Go back to that old persona. What's happening? You're so different. You're so weird. What's going on with you? But here's the thing. Let them. Allow the pain. Allow the suffering. We gotta go through that, because it creates diamonds. Pressure, it creates diamonds. A little bit of pain and a little bit of suffering here is not gonna kill you. Actually, what it'll do is create massive opportunity for you. It will create a scenario where now, when you meet new people, or even old people that used to be in your life, they have a chance to connect with the real you. And they might love you even more than before. They might say, wow, you're so different. You're so much better. You're so nice to be around. Your energy will go up. The way you feel about yourself, most of all, your self-esteem will skyrocket. Authenticity is the key to living a happy life. It is not wealth. It is not the relationships. It's not even being spiritual or feeling like you belong somewhere. It's being true to who you really are. Because from that base, all the relationships, all the wealth, or anything that you experience in your life is actually worth experiencing. The best way that I can put this is that if you were to live a really high quality life, quote unquote, and be financially wealthy, while trying to put on this weird persona, it's almost like you were to go to a movie and watch it just through a little crack between your fingers, basically missing the whole thing and just barely seeing some light flash off the screen. But when you're the real you, when you're authentic to yourself, when you express who you really are and you stay true to that person, you get to enjoy the full movie. You get to enjoy the full experience. You get the high definition, the 4K, whatever you want to call it. You actually get to enjoy your life.